What is creativity? Creativity is basically the ability to create something that is unique and useful in some way. So basically, for anything to be creative, it needs to be unique in its own way and it should provide some sort of value to the world. We normally think of creativity as creating something that is totally and completely new. But I'll tell you a secret, most of it isn't. Actually, most of what we are experiencing as being new is simply taking old stuff and remixing it in new and unique ways, or even twisted ways for that matter. For instance, yeah, I've done a lot of research. For instance, Mark Manson says most of the innovative movies or books take old plot points of their genre or add some sort of new twist or unexpected dynamic. I'll keep this away. And that is very true. Take my videos for that matter. The information that I give out through my videos is not something that is very unique or that is very new. I'm just sharing what I learned either through my experiences, by reading books or by watching videos. I collect all of this information, I make sense out of it, I write a script on it, I record or edit my videos and then I post it on YouTube. And that is creativity. So now you understand that the formula of creativity is uniqueness plus value. So I've just got 3 concepts that if you understand and put to use, you'll be more creative, no matter what your niche is. Okay, let me make it clear that these ideas apply to anyone who is trying to inject some creativity into their life and their work. That should describe all of us. In other words, this video is for you, whoever you are and whatever you make. Steal from your heroes. Understand that nothing comes from nowhere. All creative work comes from something that already exists in this world. Nothing is absolutely original. Austin Kleon says, if we are free from the burden of trying to be completely original, we can stop trying to make something out of nothing and we can embrace influence instead of running away from it. Let me make it very clear that stealing doesn't mean plagiarism. Plagiarism is trying to pass off someone else's work as your own. Stealing refers to observing your inspirations and their work, the people you want to become like, and the people who have achieved the kind of success that you would want for yourself, and then create your own work. You go through their work thoroughly instead of just copying them blindly. You understand where they are coming from and start stealing from them. Some of the most successful people you know have done this. Paul McCartney, David Letterman, Kobe Bryant, and even Arvo Bhan. Just kidding, I'm not that successful yet, but you get the point. When you copy from one individual, it's plagiarism, and when you copy from many, it's research. So instead of taking references from one individual, take references from as many people as you like. Musicians do this when they learn the songs of other artists. Writers do this when they read other writers' books and try to write more like them. Painters do this when they try to emulate their favorite painter. And even entrepreneurs do this when they copy an already successful business model and tweak it a bit. A wonderful flaw about human beings is that we cannot make a perfect copy of anything. So when you look at the work of your heroes, your inspirations, just try to copy them. Figure out what you can do differently to twist it a bit and to make it 1% better, and then showcase that as your own work. Creativity is a skill. When starting out, you might not be very sure of what you want to do or how would you want yourself to do it. Basically, if you haven't figured yourself out yet, you need to understand that creativity is itself a skill. And just like any other skill, you can improve your skill of creativity by simply putting in the work. You might feel scared or uncomfortable to start, and that's natural. But that absolutely shouldn't be the reason for you to not do it completely. Whatever it is that intrigues you, maybe making videos like these, clicking pictures, writing your own book, or anything for that matter. Just start. Get on with doing the work without overthinking about the outcome, and the ideas will come to you. You will suck at anything you do initially, and you will only be able to get better at it by practice. So if there's no way out and you have to suck first to become great, why not suck at something that you really like? We don't come out of the womb knowing who we are or what our style is. We eventually discover our style by putting in the efforts and by copying or imitating our inspirations until we figure out our own style. Be bored but not distracted. When televisions were invented and made available to the people in the 1930s, it was often criticized by terming it as the idiot box, because watching television was considered a mindless and intellectually unstimulating form of entertainment. Almost a year later, we all have an idiot box, not only in our houses, fixed at a single place, but in our pockets, our smartphones. We take it everywhere with us, from our college to our trips to even our washrooms. There is no place we wouldn't go to without our smartphones. And we don't take them just for the sake of having it. Most of us are overindulging into it most of the time. Our brains are unable to function properly when we distract it constantly by feeding it thousands of unnecessary information daily. It really kills our creativity and our ideas by taking away our time to just sit and think. If you really want to know the secret to creative success, it is simply spending time sitting around doing nothing. Can you remember the last time when you were sitting around idle at home without your phone or computer being around? If you want to be creative, spend some hours every day being away from all forms of distraction and spend that time actually living life. Stare at a wall, go out for a walk without taking your phone for a change, talk to strangers on the road, go on adventures, read new books, do things that scare you, make new friends, talk to that girl, take out your cycle and go to a place you haven't been before, climb a mountain, jump around walls and trespass places you aren't allowed in. You will automatically start getting ideas when you allow them into your life by actually doing stuff and living life. Trust me, this is tried and tested. I've gotten mostly all the ideas for my videos by randomly doing things, and I just keep on noting them. That's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed and learned a thing or two from this video. Also, a lot of references for this video were taken from the book Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. If you want to dig deeper and know more about being creative, I would highly recommend you to get a copy for yourself. Ending this one here.